This is the most beautiful part of England, but by the standards of the rest of England, this is still relatively wild and remote and special countryside.
This is an area of outstanding natural beauty, and anything to enhance it, I think, is in the interests of the local people and the local economy.
This project is one of many across our licence area, which forms part of our programme to underground overhead power lines within areas of outstanding natural beauty and national parks, which is worth around about £8 million to the business, but also to our stakeholders in these areas.
From the outset, we were looking initially at undergrounding low voltage lines. We actually contacted all the parishes that fall within Northern Powergrid area and asked them if they would like to take part in this national project.
We work alongside representatives from all of the national parks and areas of outstanding natural beauty to identify and prioritise the sites which they would like to see us underground. And then we apply that engineering judgment and bring maximum benefit to the local communities, but also to the many visitors that visit these picturesque locations.
It's a massive network that they're running, and of course in some of the more rural areas some of the network is actually starting to show its age a bit. We've had some villages, not Walesby, but some villages where the infrastructure's been over 50 years old that they've taken down. So the village are very pleased with the visual aspect, but they're also very pleased to have brand spanking new infrastructure underground.
They've been very helpful, and certainly I think have expedited the process.
They are very committed to doing the work. It's not something that they see as a chore or peripheral to the business of supplying power. They do seem to see it as part of their service to the community, and whilst they're not a public body, they provide a really major public service.
It does bring great pride when you see some of the benefits you can bring to picturesque locations. When I first started with the business, I worked as an overhead linesman, which meant I was working out in the countryside, and ironically now I'm working in some very similar locations, such as here where we're standing today, where we're actually removing these power lines and putting them underground cables. But when you do see the benefits it does bring, and also talking to the people in the local community, it does bring a sense of pride not only to yourself but also to the business.
Nowhere is entirely natural, but equally nowhere is entirely man-made either, and the landscape's an interaction between the two. But where we can reduce that wirescape that can sometimes really be a discordant note in people's view, where we can make that sort of music of the landscape a little smoother by taking some of those wrinkles out like overhead wires, then it's great to have been able to work with Northern Powergrid to do that.